There's planet, no bee. Well, yeah, there isn't a bee in planet. You're absolutely right. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to EmKay. My name is Damien, and you know, on Don't Dead Open Inside, there's a lot of things that you'll definitely misread. Signs, labels, posters, everything in there. You're gonna not get the right interpretation on it the first time around. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna see all of these signs, and maybe we can figure out what the sign's actually trying to say. I'm Call. Pregnant me. What? I mean, we just met. Jeep. Spray painted on the windshield is insane work. Dude, give them a call. They're pregnant. Just give them a little ring. See what's going on. Maybe you have maybe you have some responsibilities to tend to. Can a cup of coffee change the world? I mean, I got it right the first time, and the answer's no. No, really. You're in a he lost stand cult. What? No one told me I joined one of those. Again, this is a simple one. No, really, he lost, and you're in a cult. Like, these are baby ones. Give me something indecipherable. Doesn't make you bad. You look me any making better. Wow. This is already okay. Making me look bad doesn't make you look any better. I see. They're starting at the leg. The leg is where they're starting. I thought maybe it was like at the blue, but that would be like making any look you doesn't make bad look me better, which also doesn't make any sense. So I was trying to like, is it the other way around? No, that's better any look you make doesn't bad look me making. That doesn't make any sense. So the only way this would work is starting at making at the leg to go making me look bad doesn't, and then we jump over to the other side, make you look any better. There we go. Why? We're already off to an insane start of this stun lock me for 5 seconds. Oh boy. Education is a scam school. Oh, this one's easy. Education is a scam school. Okay. We got significantly easier from post 1 to post 2. This is like, we went from like hard mode to the tutorial. I don't know what happened. Everything, wait. Hold on, excuse me? No, that's every I'm thing not made me everything I am. With the Kanye West on it. I don't know if that's a good idea. So everything I'm not made me everything I am. That's fun. It's probably like a lyric or something, right? Non-action and stop excitement. Game day brought to you by Rail Metro New World. That's nice. I think you meant non-stop action and excitement though. That's framed a little weird, man. But at least family concessions are available. Hot French dog fries. Excuse me? What are those? I got a French bulldog. No, we're not making fries out of him, are we? You're gonna leave Brick alone. You're gonna leave my guy alone. You're gonna do no such thing to him. All right? He's sitting under my legs right now. He's chilling, and that's where he will remain. Anyway, that was definitely hot dog French fries. Call me don't. Is this? Sorry, well, this one is confusing me. Is it just don't call me? I actually have to Google this one. So the movie isn't it romantic? I don't know what this movie is, but the don't call me thing, I'm gonna guess it's don't call me, right? The right don't on top. This is just bad. This is unfortunate. They didn't have enough room at the top. You know what I mean? This is. I don't know. Like there's a visual hierarchy thing, and this is one of these. I don't know. I'm gonna be really critical, I feel like. But this is like one of those things where you should have moved her a little down so that we could put don't on top of the call me. Like there was so much you could do here. But this is just unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. I think this could have been a good ad had it been thought through a little more, but instead we're left with call me don't. No added apple sugar cake. Really? Oh, thank God. I was hoping I'd get a sugar cake. I was hoping I'd get. I didn't want any filling in it. None of that funny business. These are getting really easy. That original post that we saw right at the beginning was probably the hardest one. And these have been a walk in the park otherwise. No added sugar apple cake. Telling me it's a cake with no additives that has a delicious apple center. I'm in. 11:59:57. Happy New Year! And then they're just waiting otherwise. And then sleeping at 12:01:01. Obviously, this is a Happy New Year post with a fun little Spider-Man, meme format. However, my complaint is is that Andrew Garfield down there? Or is that just a random guy? Looks a little bit like Andy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know my actors, but that is not Tobey Maguire. This much I can say for certain. Awoke the soy's disaster. Dude. Sorry. Calling it the soys is very funny. But it's a woke disaster. Oh no, did you also hate the pronouns, dude? You hate the pronouns in Starfield? Honk, if you might is think truck. Sexy. Sexy is faded on there though. I only saw that at the last second. So obviously this is honk if you think my truck is sexy. But unfortunately with that sexy really kind of faded out, it's honk if you might is think truck, which I'll honk to that, brother. More who than are a Jim you? I don't know. What do you mean? I also like more than a Jim. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? It's still a confusing question to be told on the side of a building. A slave to set free by Jesus. God can change anyone. Anyone into, well, that's not God. Jesus is a different guy, I think. I think that's a different person, but I guess you're giving all glory to Jesus. A slave to marijuana is an insane statement. Driver is old. Can't your, hear horn, say finger. Have a nice day. Bro, if you can't hear the horn, you shouldn't be driving, I think. I feel like that's what that means, right? If you can't hear the horns, if you can't see things, I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to be driving the vehicle. Like I feel like a big prerequisite to being able to drive is like your sight and your hearing. I feel like those are major things. Don't animal open inside? Well, this is a classic. This is like a classic one. This is a don't dead open inside classic banger. So what it's trying to tell you is if you're an animal, do not open. Do not open inside. Open outside. You can. Feel free. Those outside door handles, perfect and begging for the animal to open. Inside, however, don't you think about it. It's got a little sign on it too. What's the sign say? Attention. Oh, so there's dogs inside. What kind of truck is this? What's going? I have a little too many questions for what this is. Obviously. Don't open. There's creatures inside, but it leaves. There's not a lot that can be left to the imagination, but I'm still left wondering. Are who you? You are you. Even the way this is supposed to be read is confusing. Are you? Who are you? You are you? Me is me. Are you? Me is you, not you, me, you. Are you me? Yes, you, me? What are you talking about? That's why I don't get my cars from CarMax. Too many existential questions. One under nation God. Love the little I. Are we supposed to whisper that one? How would I even whisper that? Indivisible. You know, the classic American, heartwarming saying, one under nation God, indivisible. That's how I learned it in school. Were we here? We're queer up. Supportive. I do like this message, and I understand why they wrote it here. This one would have benefited from punctuation. And being written like next to each other, like if "we're here" was one line, like "we're" right next to "here" with a period, this would have been a million times more legible. I get the saying though. I get what they were going for, and it's fun. I like it. Oh my God. Okay, your favorite thing to buy at Walmart. Nilzil, hee hee. Tag yourself. Are you Nilzil, or hee hee? It actually took me about 30 seconds to understand that this was inhale, exhale. But God, don't I love the other version more. Theo, Ixon, Realty. It's fire exit only, but I feel like this has led many a people astray during an actual fire emergency. Say racism. No to respect. You ever threw up this sign said darn tootin' right after, dude? Obviously, this is say no to racism, but the respect part feels a little shoehorned in. What, say no to racism, respect? Like, that would just be say no to racists, right? I don't think racism, respect needed to be there. What does that mean? What what racism are we respecting in this sign that you're telling me not to? I'm a little confused. Manual shift. I roll this Beckett truck means nothing. Stops to me. Stay off my ass if you value yours. Hell yeah. All right. So first of all, very funny to read this. This truck means nothing to me. What? Oh man. I feel like we could do a better job at hiding the license plate if we could edit that a little more strongly, please. And to have this truck, he's going right to that breakfast buffet there. You see that in the background? That is where he's headed. That is, he's putting in a shift. Not that he works there, that he's gonna be eating. All that truck is a means of getting from home to breakfast buffet, and god damn it, ain't that the American dream. I like this guy. I roll back and stops. He is a fair warning. In bright yellow, so you can read it even in the nighttime. It's reflective. This guy, it's considerate, actually. I was kicked out of school because I punch girls. Honk to show me I'm wrong. I read that one pretty quickly. But if you were a passerby in a vehicle, you'd probably read, I was school kicked because I out of punch girls. Me, I'm honk, wrong to show. And would you still honk? I just might. I'd be like, hell yeah, I don't know what that says. Quite possibly. Free. Isom. What? What do you mean by, hold on, your sentiment's being wildly misinterpreted. This is supposed to say, ice, free them, which, I can understand and get behind. However, when you write it as free, isom, whoa. Totally different crowd you're appealing to there. Stop the with dog now. Sorry, he has to, he started it, we have beef. What can I say, me and the dog? Stop with the dog shit now. That's someone who's had their garden pooped in one too many times. That's someone who's gone out to prune their daisies, their petunias, their tulips, and found a fresh pile of mud. Ew. Why'd I say it that way? Oh, gross. Sorry about that. I'll never call dog mud again. That was yucky. Anywho, this is someone who's at their limit. They're about to start grabbing it in bags and throwing it at random doors. Like, that's the next step, I feel like. They're reaching a limit where they've lost proper sentence structure, because stop the shit with dog now is not something that I'd understand on my walk. Now, the real way this would get out of hand is if they have the dog shit on the wood. And then it's like a firing sign. It's fighting words. Whoa, wait, hold on. What am I reading? Okay, a trans guy here. I don't know why. What a weird adjective, guy. What do you mean? Don't call yourself a guy. I like that. A trans guy here. That is very fun. I hope you deface more things that way. I hope to go to like a gas station and then look at the fuel pump. A trans guy fueled up here. I want to see this everywhere. This cracks me up. And I like that this is clearly done too. Was this an aggressive shit? I'm the logistics of this, because this feels shakily written. Was this an aggressive one? Did you pass a hemorrhoid in this bathroom and just had to let the world know what happened? What goes on? What happened here? Don't bees open outside. Oh, okay. This is this is written by a guy with 1,000 stings. I feel bad. I feel bad for this guy. He wrote this while being mauled by the horde, the swarm, dude. They thought he threatened the queen, so he must be persecuted. That's the law of the hive, you know what I mean? But no such thing. And now he's leaving warnings on all the neighbors' doors. Do you think if anyone opened it, they'd just start hearing aggressive buzzing and know they made a mistake? Are they still out there? I don't see them anywhere. Do you think the bees left this up to trick people? Do you think this is a gambit by the bees? It very well could be. You know, you never know. You never, ever know. This could be a masterful gambit by the bees to trick you into coming outside, because I don't see them anywhere in this photo. Love unless isn't your real. Dude, Jaden Smith, did you leave this one, dude? This is deep. Love unless isn't your real is pretty impactful. Love isn't real unless you're real. I mean, both ways you read this, it's very Jaden Smith-esque, right? I get what it's trying to say. It's very cutesy, very sweet. It's being like, you know, love isn't, like, you can't love unless you're true to yourself. It's unless you're grounded and down to earth. I like what it's saying. Just the way you phrased it is very silly. You wrote this in a hurry, at least the first half. Because you got down to real, the second reel. I'm a big fan of how this one looks like it was sprawled on by like a 5-year-old. I'm a big fan of how the A looks in that one. That one was written and you were like almost out of spray paint, I feel like. Big fan of that. Free donations, lemonade accepted. Well, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. I had all this lemonade. I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but here you come along and now I can give away all this lemonade. And hey, I'll take those donations. Now, obviously this is free lemonade, donations accepted. But come on, kid, don't give it away for free. You put all this hard work into the lemonade. Make it like $1.50. $1.50 for a little cup of lemonade, Costco style, all right? Maybe Costco style is a little exaggeratory. They have large serving sizes, but dude, you put hard work in that lemonade. Look at you out here in your little T-Rex shirt, bro. Come on, at least $1. At least. Don't be quiet. Knock, please. Well, if you say so. And the largest fist of all time to knock on the door. Of course, be considerate. Be nice. If you want, you know, please be quiet. Don't knock. It's probably a test is probably going on. However, why is this written in the slender, the 8 pages, like note, like chicken scratch? You know what I'm talking about? This should say like stay away or something. Like this. I just need 6 more pages and I'll be I'll win, you know? Slenderman's back there and he wants you to mind the noise. He's got proxies to educate on the do's and don'ts of Slendermanning. It's an AP class. Oh boy, here we go. Spread. I mean, I read it right away. Spread cream cheese, not disease. This is outside of a delicatessen. This is awesome. Spread cream, not cheese disease. You don't want to know what cheese disease is. It's actually fatal in all cheeses, unfortunately. It's not a good a thing to have. That's horrible. That's terrible. It's a no good, bad, horrible joke. What do you mean spread cream cheese? What? I mean, I will. Thank you for suggesting it. But what this is did you have to remind people? Is this like a mask thing? I can understand that if this is like a high foot traffic area, you know? Like, hey, you know, don't spread disease. Cream cheese, though, all day, every day. Women kickboxing kids. That doesn't seem fair. Seems like they should be in 2 different classes. Pro, life, God, gun. Now, I like that to represent God, they did a communion wafer. There was nothing else you could think of? There's a couple of things in this image I'm a little, you know, judgmental of. One, I understand pro-life, it's gonna be the fetus. I get that that's what it's going for. Pro-God, you couldn't have done like the cross alone. Did it have to? I feel like if you see this, the middle image is gonna throw more people off. At least I feel like. I'm not a churchgoer, so I wouldn't know, you know, if like, Obviously I recognize that it was a communion wafer, but maybe someone passed it. Maybe you won't know, you know? Just trying to help you with your, your graphic design game, bro. Clearly it's your passion. Pro life God gun. Stand Hong with Kong. Who? Who? King Kong, you mean? No, I like this. Another good sentiment, just with wonky ways to phrase to build the sentence. You know what I mean? It's a great sentiment that is being disserviced by the goofiness of how it's how we read it. Bidu gay crime? Well, who the hell is Bidu? And what's a gay crime? I didn't know that we were adding, sexualities to our crimes. Now, if this is the case, what is a bi crime? What's an ace crime? Many kinds of crimes that could be committed. You've opened a whole new world of criminality. This is such a fun subreddit because it's like, obviously this is be gay to crime, but let's entertain the world where it's not. Oh boy, hold on. We got more here. The goodness gracious. Can we get a count here? Oh my God. We have, hold on. We have, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, maybe even more. Lots of flags here in this dilapidated looking home. The trees are trying to bud new leaves. Is that a mobile home out front? Yeah, okay, that's a mobile home. I can see the window. Free Do Not Joe Cuba Trust Biden. What does that mean? Also, I noticed that you couldn't capitalize the D there. This is a mess. I feel like this is one of those houses where I drive by it and I feel like I'd see an old man like just staring at the road angrily. You know what I mean? The vibe of this is like old, angry, maybe a little bitter that time has passed them by. Just something about it gives me those like do not turn here vibes. You know what I mean? It's just something about it. Rely on our ability. Apologize for any construction work. Inconvenience in progress. Oh, dude, don't worry. It's already well underway. That inconvenience, you don't gotta apologize for any construction work, buddy. Because then it's not an inconvenience. Then it's an apology. I don't need that part. You don't matter. Worry. Crazy anxiety inducing sign. You think someone saw that on a bad day and they just was like, oh. You think this affirmed someone's negative self-thoughts? That's horrible. Just for the record, this is you matter, don't worry. Just so we're all clear what it says, you matter, don't worry. But how much do you matter, does the sign ponder? Left, no, turn right, only turn, Ebmud. What the hell is Ebmud? That's the one I'm confused about. Look, it's on every single one. What the hell is Ebmud? Is this a construction thing that I don't know about? Look at the goddamn hell is Ebmud. Left turn only, no right turn. And if you cross the Ebmud, it'll be the last thing you do. Men because women, to the R left, always right. Very nice, very funny. Very, very clever even. Men to the left because women are always right. Is this a Cracker Barrel? No, this is like a Hobby Lobby. There's multiple signs here. This is definitely a Hobby Lobby type location. He, she, have, we, Shiva one. Her, him, share us, you. Are we speaking Simlish? What the hell was that? The hell? Okay. He, her, she, him. Have one share. We, us, Shiva. What? He loves her. She loves him. Have one share. We love us. Shiva. This one is actually stumping me. Okay. I think I got it, but I have no idea. You are than you seem, stronger than you brave or believe, and smarter than you think you are. Or is it and then you think smarter you are? I don't know how they mean that. But again, another easy one. This one's baby stuff. You're stronger than you seem, braver than you believe, and stronger than you think you are. Just again, the way it's written is super goofy, super silly, not at all the right way to write this kind of thing. but it's a sweet sentiment. Lol, Washy Wangton. Love, good night. And I mean, hey, Washy Wangton. It's telling you to wash your pecker, son. Washy Wangton. It's where you should be. That's the city you should be living in right now, and stinky ass. Oh, okay. All right. I get it. Washington and then WA, like the abbreviation for the state. But it's silly. Why even have that? Why even have it posed like that? Attention, students. You are allowed not to take our to help trolleys. You move. Oh, okay. Understood. Move where though? I guess that's my question. Where exactly might you want me to be going? And for those who need to be told what this actually says, attention students, you are not allowed to take our trolleys to help you move, because they were having a real big problem with trolleys. A hearing aid so comfortable, you'll sexy Asian woman in Los Angeles never want to take it off. Wow, why does she never want to take it off? Or will I become the sexy Asian woman in Los Angeles? I had so many options, I just don't know. Life is your short friends. Okay. Oh, sorry, not friends. They tried to correct it, but they've already messed up. That's freeines. Freeines. What an interesting sentiment. Life is short. Your freeines? What is a freeine? Can you educate me on this, Wall? I think not.